The Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry has called for stronger fiscal discipline, consistent policies, and stronger structural reforms to sustain Nigeria's economic recovery. Speaking at the Chamber's fourth quarterly press briefing for 2025, the president of the LCCI, Gabriel Idahosa, says the Nigerian economy recorded its highest quarterly growth rate in 4 years, 4.23%, driven by a rebound in the oil sector and steady non-oil performance. He commended the central bank's decision to cut the monetary policy rate to 27%, saying this could lower borrowing costs and stimulate investment, while urging government to tackle structural bottlenecks that limit production. Inflation is to 18.02% in September 2025, the lowest since 2022, and the naira gained over 5% against the dollar, reflecting improved market confidence.
Fiscal prudence, transparent governance, and coordinated monetary management remain indispensable for sustaining resilience in an increasingly volatile world. The IMF's recent World Economic Outlook underscores these three critical concerns relevant to Nigeria. First, debt sustainability. Second, revenue mobilization. And third, diversification. Nigeria faces external debt obligations of approximately $2.3 billion in 2025 amid rising domestic borrowing costs.
However, the Chamber expressed concerns about the nation's rising debt, now 152.4 trillion naira, and called on all levels of government to prioritize capital projects and prudent spending.
The federal allocation disbursements reached 17 trillion by September 2025, a record level reflecting more substantial non-oil revenue. Yet public debts rose to 152 trillion. That is up by 14% year on year, while domestic debt accounted for 53% and external debts accounted for 47%. Although our debt to GDP ratio remains moderate, the rising cost of debt financing is a major concern.
On sectoral development, the LCCI urged faster adoption of compressed natural gas, greater investment in livestock production, and in clarity in implementing the Lagos State Electricity Law. It also warns that declining gas output could worsen power challenges as it welcomes Lagos' selection to host the Intra-African Trade Fair 2027, describing it as a major boost for the economy.
We need to urgently invest in modern ranching, feeding systems, cold chain logistics, and dairy infrastructure to reduce our dependence on imports and create a lot of job opportunities in the process.
The Chamber reaffirms its commitment to promoting an enabling environment for private sector growth and sustainable national development. Omomi Okewu, LTV News.